So if you have seen this little feud that Cat Williams, I don't know why I want to say Cat Stevens, but Cat Williams has started with Kevin Hart. It's bizarre. It seemed to come out of nowhere, and it's funny. I mean, maybe some of it's true. I don't know. Like when somebody says something so kind of grand like this, you're like, maybe there's a bit of truth to this. Maybe you know something. Could also be that he's just hitching his wagon, his dying wagon to a rising star. I don't know. Let's delve in a little bit. I'm grabbing a lot of articles from a lot of garbage media sources. So this is the shaderoom.com. Never heard of it, but let's see what they have to say here. So Kevin Hart responds to Cat Williams calling him an industry plant. That's what it was all about. He was on a podcast or on a show. I guess it was a podcast. I'll just read this and see if I need to clarify anything here. So Cat Williams' recent remarks about his comedic peers set the internet ablaze on Wednesday, January 3rd. So we're now a little over a week from that. And now Kevin Hart is speaking out after Williams' not so nice comments about him. As previously reported, Williams sat down for a candid chat on Shannon Sharp's Club Shay Shay podcast. During their conversation, they brought up Hart's name, but it seemed Williams didn't have much fondness for the Jumanji star. Cat Williams shared his thoughts on Kevin Hart. The 52-year-old didn't hold back either, asserting that Hart is a Hollywood puppet whose career statistics were overly inflated. Williams further claimed that several movies that Hart had appeared in were projects that were initially offered to Williams. I call bullshit on that one. I don't think Williams is getting offered a ton of uh, projects. So I think that you lost me there. The rest of it, I don't know. But when he requested to have the scripts revised, this is Cat Williams, so they weren't overly homosexual, they passed the roles down to Hart instead. Okay, I now I call complete bullshit. And me saying that and them going, "Oh yeah, no problem," and then going to give it to this other guy and having him doing it just like just like it was, and acting like I'm a bad person because I keep standing on my standard. He said. Williams also commented that none of Hart's supposed lackluster comedy shows have made enough impact on his fans to receive a standing ovation. What are you talking about? Where does that come from? I have personally seen Kevin Hart. Uh, I've seen him live in a show. Unfortunately, I was in the bleeders, so this was at a 20,000 plus seat stadium, and he was good. He was good. He's always funny. It's hard to get engaged, like get into a show like that when you're so far back. I find because I've gone to a couple comedies, like I've Dane Cook and stuff. I've seen Dane Cook twice. Seen him once where it was massive, and once where it was a bit smaller. A bit smaller was much better. And then I've seen comedians like right up close, and it was great. You feel like you're part of the show. You're laughing, and you feel the laughs, as opposed to when you're further away. It's kind of a little bit different, especially since you're watching it on a screen. But so I call baloney on this. He was good, and as far as the contrived, maybe. So that's all you need to know about this article. I'm gonna just get off the article, but tell you. So basically, he's saying that he was just created. Like Hollywood just plucked Kevin Hart and threw him in, and they went, "Here, this is a guy that we can turn into a star." I know they do that for sure. They do that. Obviously, they'll take somebody who looks good, fits a whatever fits the genre or fits a an open sort of spot, I guess, if you will, and then they're able to just create a star that way. I don't think they did that with Kevin Hart. He's funny. You see Kevin Hart just ad libbing anywhere, he's hilarious. So I think this is sour grapes on Cat Williams. I don't know why he chose Kevin Hart again. Maybe he's trying to get a little clout by creating a little false, little fake rivalry or fake beef, right? But I don't know. Maybe there's something real to it. Maybe not. But again, highly doubt it. This one's I think this one's just gonna kind of fizzle off. I don't think it's gonna go the way that Cat Williams kind of wanted it to go.